what about BPA? Because BPA lining and tin cans are kind of associated with each other, and I know some people that to this day would not. They perceive that canned food is not good for you because of this stuff, even though a lot of cans don't have that. They have that claim BPA free. Did they have BPA lining at the time? Why do they have BPA lining? Tell me about
Yeah.
BPA, I suppose.
So first of all, nowadays cans BPA free, right? They use epoxy
For the most part,
polyester coating.
I still see some brands have it, but
Yeah,
for the
for the
most
most
part,
part,
yeah, I
the
think
big
we're out
guys.
of it. Yes.
Yeah, we're so don't be hesitant. I mean, just read the label. Just because it's in a can doesn't mean it's going to cause something. And as for the start of Campbell Soup Company, there was no BPA lining at this time. It was simply a can. And what's happening was the food was coming into contact with the tin, and over time it caused a corrosion, and the food got contaminated, and it was a big deal, right? And in 1950s, what happened was they introduced this lining. So they would coat the inside of the can with BPA, which is bisphenol A.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a resin coat. And what it would do is create a barrier layer between the food and the can. And so it, prevented food contamination and prevented the corrosion of the can, therefore increasing stability of the can and durability of the food inside the can.
So that increases shelf life, essentially, makes the product last longer before you start to see any corrosion, especially if you're packing tomatoes or something acidic in it that can cause it to grow the can faster. So that BPA lining is in there to extend the shelf life of the product. Does it actually cause cancer? Because the move to move away from BPA is generally perceived about cancer because it causes cancer, it has cancer risk. How true is that? Is that legit, or is it just like someone
So
said something and it caught on?
this has been a discussion point for a long time, right? So
Hmm.
there's still, and I want to make sure that there's still a lot of research that's still ongoing in this specific topic. And so I want to preface this by saying there is no definitive evidence linking BPA directly to cancer. But
Hmm.
there are a lot of studies, and a lot of studies are ongoing, a lot of studies saying that there is a known factor in BPA with endocrine disruptors. Basically, what it means is it disrupts your hormonal body,
Hmm.
hormones, and that specific thing is leading and may cause cancer or cancer-like symptoms. And so that's where this issue is. Again, lots of research is going on in the field. But at this current moment, there is no direct definitive link.
That seems scary enough for me to avoid BPA. Can't be honest, or anything
Yeah,
that
just
has
be safe.
BPA.
Yeah.
Especially now that they have the options where everything is BPA free. I I'm that sounds like good enough to avoid until they conclude that it does not. Um,
Yeah, just like
for
lead
the
in your
time being.
Maggie noodles. Just avoid it.
Yeah, sorry, Maggie.